Hey guys, welcome back. This is Karan Pal, and today we are going to break down some Forex pairs and see what's in it for us this week. Let's start with AUD JPY. So, the long term trend on AUD JPY seems bullish. Yeah, so it made a reversal right here and has been bullish since then. Let's start with creating some support and resistance to see exactly what's going to happen and to have a better, clear picture. So, these are the easiest uh, support and resistance available to us. I will fix it more, but let's first just have some support and resistance lines. Okay, so let me just update the template of it. These are daily support resistance lines. Now, yeah, so here we can see we have around one, two, three right here, three touches. If we go down a little lower, yeah, I think this works as well. It's a good resistance point. We have one, some consolidation, and then two, three, four good enough touches. Now let's look at this one. I think so. This one is a good support, but it is not touching so many levels. So let's see if we can make it much better. So here we are able to get around almost three touches. Is one, two, three, and some kind of resistance here on the smaller time frame. Okay, so it's a good key level for one support here. So don't get confused if I call a support resistance, just because uh, they are a same thing for me. Of course, if the price is currently up and the line is below, so we call it support. And if the line is above and the price is down, so we call it resistance. But it does the same thing. It is meant to drive the prices, create liquidity areas. So it's the same thing at the end. So now let's look at this. Okay. So we have one, two, three, four. Okay. And the recent high is this one, but I can see more touches available here exactly. So we have one, two, even the current price is right here. Then we have three, four. Yeah, the candle has closed below this, but it's still a good level of resistance. So what we want to see here right now is, so we can see that the price has reversed from here. It's no more in a downtrend even at a large structure. So what we expect here is for the price to come up till here and then grab some support. So it might go till here or it might not, we don't know. But what we want to do is we want to look for a bullish trade. Okay. And the only problem is the price has been moving up constantly and the red candles are bigger. The daily red candles are very large in size. in terms of green candles, and if you can see that it took around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to move the price up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to move the price down, out of which only four red candles were required to take the price down. So I think the bearish momentum is very strong compared to the bullish momentum. So looking for a short trade might be a good thing to do right now. So what we want to do is look for reversal, but be open to actually get a buy position as well. So let's say if the price moves up, okay, and the common support area is right here, and what you can see at the 4 hour is, let's say if the price goes like this. The only thing about bullish is that I hate this. I was in this trade and I closed it here at break even. The reason was the price was not going anywhere. The all I could see was a lot of wicks, and eventually the price uh, hit my TP, but it was no more worth it. So what I want to see right here is exactly something like this: price moving up, retesting the area, the support line, and then giving a bullish momentum. Now it could go as big as this or something like this, or maybe touch the resistance area. But we might have to keep some kind of target levels. So this is what we are looking for this week. The price action to come here, retouch this level, and then push back. We can look for entries at 1 hour with a bullish candle or a hammer, whatever suits perfect. And I will probably look for a good bullish candle, maybe engulfing something like that, to take an entry. Else I'm not interested. I also want to see the green candles to get bigger on the smaller time frames. I don't want big red candles. I want the price to be like small red candles and then a huge bullish momentum. And then the price comes down to with small red candles and again a big bullish candle. Only then I would be interested in taking this trade. So let's close this. Hmm. Next pair is AUD USD. Ignore these green colors. These were from the previous week. So greens are the ones that I know is going to happen very soon, and blue ones are the ones that might happen next week, or there are possible chances that it might happen this week. So I just keep an eye on them. So this is another trade on AUD USD I had taken, and it didn't take me very far. The trade came to me on Thursday, and by Friday I had to close it because I don't know on one day where will I see this trade, where will my position be open at exactly. Because on the O&A servers, the candles might open right here or someplace right here. My prop firm account would probably around will open probably around here or something like that. I'm not sure. So I never keep my trades open on the weekend unless it's deeper in profit and I'm sure that it might reach the target. So let's remove these lines. Actually, I'll just remove everything I have here. Okay, let's remove this as well. Let's switch to daily time frame. The price has not been doing much on the daily time frame. So let's see, open. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. Let's drop more of these. Okay. Maybe I'll put it around here. One around here for sure. Okay. So daily time frame again on AUD USD has taken a reversal, but price is actually failing to do much of an action. There's not much going on here. The price is ranging, and if you really want to take a trade here, okay, it might be something like we'll take a short from here or a buy from here. So let's do one thing. Let's first fix support and resistance lines. So this already is a really nice level. One, two, three. Some rejections here. Four. Yeah. So four touches here, and this one. One, two. Okay. Nothing big here. So let's try to move this. Okay. One. Yeah. One, two, three. Almost this one as well. Four, five. Yeah. This is a good area. Next. Okay. This is just a low, that, but we have to count it because anytime I'm sure the price comes here is going to reject. So have it as your support and resistance. Now let's just call it daily support resistance lines. Nice. Okay. So as you can see, these are daily candles. So a lot of movement can be seen inside these candles. The only thing is, what we are seeing here is this price action was very big, like fast compared to these price actions. It has taken a lot of time to actually do this movement to make this market structure. But this was very quick, like it took only 6 days to come back to the supporting range. Now we want something similar, and we want price action to actually either break support or resistance. But so we want price action to give us a trade. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame and see if there is more support resistance we can come up with. So 4 hour is moving nice, but again it's ranging. There's no clear trend. I think I'm not interested in AUD USD. It's not worth it. Just move this down to bottom. Look at USD CHF. Let me clear everything. Daily time frame. Okay. Okay. So we have this lines ready. So I can see here that price didn't much range over this support and resistance lines. Price hit the resistance, rejected it, and moved down, and now has been rejecting the second resistance line. Also, the momentum for red is not so good. I'm not interested in USD CHF. The price action is literally not doing anything. We don't want to get caught up in trades which are just going to waste your time. USD JPY. So this was my last week's prediction. It did none of it. Even here, the price is not moving. It's very static. 4 hour, the price is ranging. Nothing. I think there are going to be huge breakouts, but I would rather trade in a market which is moving faster compared to ranging markets. So if you still want to take a trade on a pair like this, all you have to do is just just make some support resistance lines like this. Okay, this is your support, and then I think this can act as a good resistance. Okay, yeah. So this is your resistance, touching a lot of points: one, two, three, four, almost five, six, seven. So let's say if you want to trade USD JPY, all you have to do is let this pair do a breakout and then confirm you that this pair is a breakout. For example, right here, this is a false breakout. So how do we confirm if there is a genuine breakout? You have to do this. You have to wait for price to come down. Okay. And then give you a good rejection candle over here with some engulfing candle to sell. And if the price breaks the area, you can easily sell from there. Now let's look at USD CAD. Yeah, so this is really nice. The price momentum is big. The red candles are big. Okay, I like the price action on USD CAD. Uh, let's remove these drawings. We can see there is a support right here. We move it something like this. Yeah. Support, support. Four hour has turned bearish. Daily is not bearish, but the price is really about to break out. But this might be a rejection here. The price might just completely reverse. Okay. Okay. On the 4 hour, the price is rejecting exactly from this area. Okay. Right now, the momentum for bearish candles are really nice. Okay. So there are two trades which I think I can look into right here. One, I want to see price to come down and then retest this area again and then sell. It's fine if the price comes to this area and sells. So I'll just create another line. So this area can be called as a zone. If the price pulls down and then retest, and you can if you see a lot of rejection candles here on 1 hour or 30-minute time frame, and then an engulfing, I think it's right time to sell, and we can easily target uh, price till around here. So this is going to be our first target. You can see there are multiple rejections from right here. Okay, and the next target will be this. And if we want to buy, I think I would I would want something similar. I want price to come back up, stop, reject, and I want to see some rejection candles from right here. If there are long wicks to the downside and then a good engulfing candle, then it would be a right time to buy after a break of structure, and let's say if 1 hour is bullish. So what we want is mainly, so right now 1 hour is bearish. We want a change of structure as well as the break of structure to buy this trade. Nice. So USD CAD is almost ready to enter. Okay. I don't know if I did Euro GBP. Okay. Let's delete these lines. Here we have a support, a really clean support actually, and then a resistance. Price is failing to break this level. Okay. This is another good support area. This is another good resistance and support area. So these are the daily lines. Let's move down to 4 hour. So the price momentum between this to this, between this area is, I mean, okay, like if you have to trade this, you have to make sure that the structure changes and then you get a good risk to reward. So I wouldn't trade in this section specifically. What I want price to do is break this resistance, break this support, or maybe break this resistance. So if the price breaks this support, I would want to be in a trade like this. Again, retest and then give an entry signal to sell. And to buy, I'll have to look for this retest, buy. USD JPY, already talked about it. Let's look at GBP USD. So this was a trade I took last to last week. This one was really nice, smooth 1:3. Now let's look at what we can do here. What options are available to us. So I think again, if we are trading a breakout, what we can do is we can look for, let's first look at daily. So price on the daily time frame, if we just invert and see, okay, so we can see there is kind of an head and shoulder forming up. Okay, now price is going down and then up again. Okay, so a nice head and shoulder is forming up, and to really be in that kind of a trade, all we need is the price to go up, retest the neckline of the head and shoulders, and then push further up. Okay, this looks nice. Mm, I'll make this. Okay, so these are daily candles, so this is going to happen by probably next week, or unless this week the price wants to do something different. price is currently really slow, and for this to happen, we want the price to break, retest, and then move. So it's going to happen by maybe next week or next week, or maybe it will never happen. So ordinary I had already analyzed for the price to come down, but we are yet to see that. And if you can see, there are so many structures coming to this level, and they had to go down before coming up again. So eventually, maybe here or maybe here, the price will start moving down unless there are very strong fundamentals driving this price. So maybe what we can do here, right here, is exactly wait for price to break this. Okay, reject from here, and the next level of support resistance would be, I think what I would like to see here is 4 hour to exactly reject and change structure. So template 4 hour. So I think a good nice low would be around here. So if the price comes down here, retest this level, okay, and then break this structure again, okay. So at this point, when once the structure is broken, we'll sell with a stop loss something around here, and then targeting a TP of around 2 or 2.5, something like this. So if the price does this, if the 4 hour structure is changed and it's now bearish and it creates a new lower high to actually break it again, I might look for an entry. So this might happen this week. Let's look at this. Let's do this. Or density. Euro USD. Okay. The price never got the chance to come up that much. I'm still interested to actually trade after a breakout, but the thing is, the chart is telling you a story. For example, the price was really nice moving from here to here. Okay. Oh, lot of touches involved. Okay. So it was moving in a trend, really nice. And then something changed here. Okay. The price now is moving in a different trend, right? It's so simple. So the price is moving in this trend. So maybe if you want to sell, the momentum right now, the daily is ranging, and probably we can sell something from here. What you want to see again here is maybe 1 hour structure to turn bearish. So the price might open somewhere around here. It might go something like this, or and then this to go down. Or the best way to sell would be for the price to hit the trend line first. Okay. So what we want is the price to come up, reject this area, push down, create a new lower high, or maybe just create a structure, because I mean at the current structure it can easily create a lower high, unlike the previous one. For example, right here it is impossible to create a 1 hour change of structure until the low is broken, right? So right here, it's easy to change the structure. And if the price does this, I think it would be really nice to buy. It would be a head and shoulders on 1 hour and a probably good sell, like covering this as your stop loss. And I, I can reach towards 2.5 here because it has been moving down. But for safety, whenever the price comes around here, please put your like move your stop loss and do a trailing stop loss strategy. Now this might also happen. Now this might also happen this week. So we need put it on a green signal. Move somewhere around here. Now let's do GBP USD, and now we can see a head and shoulder. We did okay. We have already done GBP USD. Thank you. Now let's look at Euro odd. Okay. So we already have some stuff like this is going in a trend line and it is at a really nice area to buy. But the problem is, as soon as we buy, we are going to enter into a daily support resistance. Let's look at 4 hour. Nah. Hmm. I think what we can do is we can wait for this area to break out and then retest. So I would like this trade, but I want the price to do this exactly. Reject this area and then go up. So we would want to look at a price action which is something like this. So you can see the price coming up really nice and then moving down, retesting. If we see it in 1 hour or something like that, maybe it's going to look much better. So we had a bullish momentum. Okay, the price came back, rejected, and then went up again, and then came back to our support resistance. So this is what I like. The price has been rejecting from here, and then you see another rejection level right here. Okay, you see another rejection level right here to push again to this place. So I would probably enter a buy as soon as this candle is broken. So maybe even if it's on 30 minutes. So I would go here and see this level is closed with a strong candle. And I would take the risk of buying this. Stop loss at 50 pips. TP easy 1 is to 3. So I want something like this to happen again. For the price to come up, reject from this area, and then do a break of structure for me, and then I can enter a buy. Now let's look at XAU USD. So XAU USD is doing something interesting. It is it is breaking out from its resistance level. It has broken out from its resistance level, and I like how the 4-hour candle is. It's strongly pushing top, but the problem is, when there is a trend, and when you if you are able to create a trend line which is as clear as this. So understand this: the price is not this is not the right point to buy. The reason being, you would only want to buy at levels like this, right? Or this. So these are the key area levels where you would want to buy. But yet this is a daily support resistance level, and the only thing I would want here is for R to create a structure. So as this is a resistance level and it has been a really strong resistance level, it might be a false breakout as well. So what we would want for price to do is do something like this. I'm sure the price might come down and then break the structure again. I'm sure it is going to go below resistance. Okay. And what I want to do is price to break the new high to create another high. And only then on 1 hour time frame I would like to enter. So buy after this area is broken. If the price keeps going up, I am not interested in it. I want structures to buy. I don't want to enter at some high prices where I can't really put a stop loss and put my positions at a jeopardy. So let's see. I think this might happen soon. So this is another green trade. Now look, let's look at Euro CAD. So by the way, just so you know, I have Telegram, and in between when the markets change, I do analyze again and see what's happening. If it's not following what I predicted, I try to understand the market again and see what's going to happen. And it has worked out really well for me. And recently, I've been also posting this on Telegram. So the link is in the description. Make sure you join my Telegram as well as follow me on Instagram. So on EuroCAD again, the daily time frame is in a trend, and this is a very simple buy. Okay, all we want is the price to first let me make it blue. All we want is this price to come down to this trend line for us to buy. So this is not going to happen this week. I'm very sure because there is a lot of momentum that goes around this another trend line. So what you can do is when you have a trend line like this, you can just sorry, yeah, copy paste it to see what's going on at this trend line. See, whenever the price hits this trend line, it reacts as a support and resistance. So I believe trend lines are also support and resistance areas. It's not as simple as flat lines. It's just moving in a trend. So when the price comes to this trend line, there is going to be a support and resistance. So maybe if you want to sell, okay, maybe if you want to sell and look for a trade right here, I think the best way would be to see some more rejections right here, something like this. But it's going to take like 4 or 5 days, something like that. Maybe we don't want to see so many rejections. We want price action to be really nice to us. So what we'd want is the price to break down from this lows. Okay, this lows. So so if the price does exactly something like this from here to retest and then down, I might take a sell, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not so much interested in this trade, but I can take a sell. And if I really want to take a really good trade here, I would wait for the price to come down, reject this trade on a daily candle, maybe like stop a red candle right here, right on this line, and then on 4 hour give me a change of structure or a green line, and I'll buy. There is not much to do here when when the price comes here on the trend line. In history, there is nothing to do here. It's like the price has rejected this level. All you need to do is, if you see rejections at this level, put a buy around this area or maybe around this area and put your stop loss with 180 R. Okay, by 180 R, what I mean is, for example, so the normal price range is here, And if you put one, like subtract 180 from here, it's going to be around this level. Okay. So a stop loss around this area and a TP of this area is going to look really nice. In this case, our TP is going to be around this area, or maybe like our main target is to hit 1 is to 2, and that is going to suffice if we buy right here. Now let's go for GBP JPY. Also, I know I this the flow is not so smooth, and I'm trying to make this video best because I've never done this before, and I hope I'm sure the next videos are going to only improve from here. So the price on GBP JPY has been moving like really nice. It was in a trend until it wasn't. So price now might be in a different trend, but we are not sure here. Daily the price is bullish. Okay. So let's mark some support and resistance. Okay. So this area, if you see, has been acted as a resistance before, and now the price is ranging around this area. These daily candles, these are the daily candles, not hourly candles like 4 hour or 1 hour. So the price is consolidating, and we might very soon see a good push, but this is not the right time to, you know, call out what it's going to do. So instead, I'll leave this to blue, and I might see check back during the week what kind of price action I'm seeing, and update you guys on Telegram so that you are also aware of it. Let's look at Euro JPY. Okay, daily movement is good. No, the daily movement is not so good. It's again ranging. Not interested. So I try to skip trade like charts which are, because we have a lot of forex pairs. We don't need to look into every forex pair which looks dirty. So we can see there is a clear price action. You know, in the Euro GPY trade, we could see the price action is just ranging. But here at GBP odd, we can see the price going up, price going down. This is what we want to see. So we have a support and resistance here. The price action is really nice, and I think mostly the price is only going to range again here, but the momentum is really nice. So what I want to see is on daily. Yeah. So price has actually recently created a good support and resistance. If you see right here, the price has moved in a range on smaller time frame. Let's first of all rename these. Let's call them daily SR, and these are the 4 hours. This is to avoid confusion. Okay, so on 4 hour, the price has been ranging like this. So what we want is for the price to come down, range if it wants to range, maybe, and then probably go up, retest, and then move up again. So imagine this trade. So if you have a trade like this, the risk to reward is going to be amazing. Almost three. If the price moves like this. Now let's look at NZD USD. So many lines. I don't think so. I have checked on NZD USD in a month. I don't know when I created that line. The daily is doing this. So initially we had a really nice move to push up, and then it started following a trend. Okay. So this is already a bearish trend. So we can do something maybe like this. Move this line here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the price is in downward trend, and what we want to see is for the price to come up, hit the trend line or around the trend line and reject. That is all for you to sell. It's very simple and it might happen this week, but make sure you don't trade on the Friday because it's first Friday and the NFP is going to mess up a lot. So I would be more of interested in trades which are going to happen soon. This might be something I'm not interested, but still we'll look for it. I'll mark it blue and also put an alert. Right. So I think this is it. We have a lot of pairs already, and we are looking for odd JPY, which is going to happen soon. We are also looking for USD CAD. Okay, this is also going to happen soon. Euro USD happening soon. Odd NZD might happen soon. I think the price might just go up and nothing will really happen for us. But it's a high chance that the price is going to reject. Now, Euro GPP is something, it might happen, it might not happen. It will keep ranging. The price might just move up to somewhere around this area by the weekend. So I'll just put it to blue because I'm not so much interested in this trade until it does something like it breaks the structure. If it doesn't, I'm not interested. I'll just also put alert as this is the closest candle, sorry, closest line. So as soon as this alert hits, it's going to become, I'm going to flag it green and, watch it maybe once or twice in the day to see what's happening. I think we have good enough this thing. I don't like to do a lot of, like, if I have uh pairs which I think is going to happen and I have around 5 to 6 pairs, I don't look for more pairs because then it's exhausting for me as well to keep analyzing them. And the second thing, I like to keep it clean. uh I don't want to look at around 10, 20 pairs and see what's going to happen. I eventually find trades on the existing top pairs I have already selected. So that is all, and see you guys next week. I think this has been a really great session, and I'm sorry if this video is not up to the mark, but I'm trying to make these videos better. And make sure you subscribe. Next week there is going to be another analysis, and in between I'm also starting this uh, forex trading course. It's completely free, so join my Telegram, follow me on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you. Thank you for watching.